26th. I'm also getting the validation about February 14th. And then, who recognizes the name Mildred? That's very strong, Mildred. Mildred. Okay, good, honey. So we're going to leave that be because she's stepping in back here in this corner and she's grabbing my attention instantly and she's saying Mildred to me. And that's not a very common name either, but I can hear her clear as day. And who recognizes Robert? Robert. Okay, good. Robert, but people called me Bob. That's what I keep hearing. And whose father energy is this? Huh? Father Robert? Okay, good, perfect. Because I can have several people in the room that can acknowledge that name, so then I need to ask about the connection, and I keep hearing, I'm her dad, I'm her dad. Do you understand it? And that's how I know it's a father energy. So he's trying to grab my attention over here, which is just wonderful. That's why I felt the push over here too. Okay, good. So we're going to go to the birthday on the 26th next. So that means I'm coming back to her. So everyone's trying to take turns, which is good. Okay. All right, honey. What day is your birthday on? I keep hearing. I have to talk to her about her birthday. Okay, this is a really young female. She's starting to step in. She's making me completely sick to my belly. Okay? It's okay. But she's saying to me, I haven't been gone very long and this is going to be really hard on her. Because we were very close. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. She's stepping forward. Honey, she's showing me with short hair because of the way that the cancer affected her. Do you understand it? Okay. She's saying to me, tell her I have my long hair back. Do you understand that? And it's like kind of like down to here. Because she makes me feel that's the way she liked to wear it. Do you understand? She's making me completely sick to my belly. She's showing me the white dove wings in front of her chest. It's her way of validating to me that she's at peace. Who called her Stace instead of Stacy? Did you call her Stace? Perfect. Because I said, give me a validation past the proper name. And she said, you can call me Stace instead. Did you guys call her Stace instead? Okay. She's saying to me she has not been gone very long. Mom and Dad are both still here for her. And she says, I have to talk about Mom and Dad. So she's trying to validate that she's at peace and she wants them to know. Do you understand it? Honey, who's the one that released the balloons for her? Because she showed me the releasing of the balloons. Okay, good. Because very clearly, she just made me feel like I'm standing right here. I can see a group of people, and she's validating to me that they released balloons for her. Do you understand it? She takes me right to the chest area, so there's complications of cancer there. Do you understand it? And she's showing me the pink ribbon. Was it a diagnosis of breast cancer? Okay. Honey, what is it? I've never had anyone do this. She's snapping photos. What's that about? No. Does she like to take pictures? Okay. Was she like an amateur photographer? I don't even know how to describe that. I don't know what this picture is about, and I don't know if she just enjoyed it. So I'm going to leave that be for a minute because she keeps talking to me about other pictures. She keeps talking about the raising of a lot of money. There was a recent donation. Okay, and who's the one that spoke for her? Or gave the speech, the eulogy. She says, thank you, thank you. That's all I keep hearing, and she takes me right to the podium. Okay, good. Okay, good, perfect. Because she just keeps saying to me, tell him thank you what he said about me. Tell him I was standing right beside him. That's what I keep hearing. So I know it's a male, because that's what she's showing me very clearly. And what's with the representation of the butterfly for her? Do you understand it? Okay, good. Because I said, give me something really specific so she knows that it's you past what you gave me already. And she's saying butterfly to me. Do you understand it? Because I'm talking to her up here and she can hear me. And I'm listening on this level. So she's showing me the butterfly very clearly. And there's some kind of symbolism with this. Not only about what she was fighting with as far as this cancer, but about the passing as well afterwards. Do you understand? Okay, good, perfect. Tell them thank you for everything they've done. I fought as hard as I could. I did everything I could to be there with all of them. They all showed me so much support and so much love. Tell her she has to take over picking on Jason for me now. Do you understand that? That's what she just said. You have to take over picking on Jason for me now because I can't do it. Do you understand it? Okay, good. She's laughing about this, and very clearly she just went like this. I know her hair is very short in the end, and she's talking about the shutdown process of the cancer. I know that there's time for the family to prepare for this because I know there's the warnings, and she makes me feel family's with her in the end. Do you understand? Tell them thank you. I heard it was okay to go. It made it easier for me. It gave me a lot of peace, and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you, Kelly, for talking to her. She knows how special she was to me and how much I loved all of them. We've always been a really close family, and I enjoyed such good memories with them. I'll never forget all the laughter we did. What's with the drunk poker? I'm going to leave that alone. Because I'm like, what is that about? And I feel like she's 18, so I'm going to leave that be. Because I'm like, wait a minute, why am I tipsy and I'm watching cards go by? You're going to have to ask the family about that, but that might be something they don't know, because that might be a friend thing. So we're going to leave that be for a minute, because I'm like, what is that about? But I had to stop for a minute and ask about it, because I'm like, why am I seeing this? And she's laughing. She has such a huge smile on her face. And as I start to see her, there's beautiful burgundy just by her feet, so it's her way of showing me the grounding. Then it goes into pink, and then there's all this beautiful light blue. So I'm seeing her aura, but she has a huge smile on her face. She just keeps saying to me I can call her Stace. They've done a lot of really wonderful things in my memory since I've passed. And it wasn't just about the raising of the money. Tell them thank you. She's saying to me she was there very clearly with the releasing of the balloons. And who wrote the dedication for her as far as the actual letter? I'm going to leave that be, because that might be something personal for somebody. So I want you to ask about that. She's saying to me that tell her I've come to visit her already. I've been there twice. Do you understand it? You know exactly what I'm talking about? Because you felt her? Did you see her in a dream yet, honey? Mm-hmm. I said, tell me about this, because there's no way I would know this. And she said, she's already seen me 2 times, and it was in dreams, and you tell her that was real. Do you understand it? That's what she just said to me very clearly. You tell her that was real. I want her to give me really specific things that there would be no way I would know. So that's why she's validating it to me, okay? Tell her I only have a couple more minutes. She needs to know how much I love her. Tell her thank you. She's pulling her energy out, honey. She's completely at peace. She's saying to me that this is very, very recent for the family, and she knows how much this is, how hard this has been on everybody. But she's doing everything she can to give comfort. She's saying to me she can't wait to have a chance to talk to her mom. And she's really happy about that connection. And I know there's personal things that she'll validate there as well. But very clearly she keeps talking to me about the dream. Who has the saved, there's like some kind of round keepsake. And I can't make out what it is. It's just because she's pulling her energy, I'm going to leave it. But there's something that is very specific to her, and it's round. And I feel like somebody's still carrying it. It's still in someone's presence. So I'm going to leave that be, because I'm not hearing the clear picture, and I already broke the connection from her. But I just had to acknowledge it really quick before I lost it, because I could hear it and feel it from her very clearly. Tell her I love her. So she's starting to go, just because I was already losing a connection and I couldn't make out the picture. She did fantastic. But honey, it's her way of letting you know that she wanted to say happy early birthday. That's why she was giving me the number 26, because it's very specific to you. She did wonderful. Okay, so let's see.